Hi, hallo grüß Gott, my name is Johannes and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about two fragrances that get a lot of comparison, even though they are not comparable at all, at least in my opinion. Of course I talk about Green Irish Tweed and Davidoff's Coolwater. They're two iconics and today I'm telling you a little bit about it. So let's stay tuned. Alright, let's start with Creed. And I really have to say this is one of those perfumes that I disliked when I first smelled it. When I first smelled it, I was in the perfumery with a friend and I sprayed it on, was very curious because I heard much talk about it, and I smelled it and I swear to God, it was the worst fragrance I have smelled up to this day. I showed it to my friend and told him, hey Steven, this is what a mold perfume smells like. Now I personally have it in my collection. I smelled it again, of course, a few months later, but I suspect it to be a really bad tester, and the time of the year that I smelled Green Irish Tweed, because when I tried it again it was more in the springtime, and that's where the perfume absolutely shines. Not in summer, not in fall, not in winter. For me this is a spring only fragrance. So I ended up buying it and I do not regret anything. I think it's a great perfume and I really got from liking into loving Green Irish Tweed. So Davidoff Coolwater, on the other hand, is one of those perfumes that gets compared a lot to GIT. Davidoff Coolwater came out 3 years later, in the year of 1988. By Pierre Bourdon, and he also composed masterpieces like Kouros and Mont Blanc's Individual, as well as many other great scents. So Coolwater has blown up in the perfume community. It was the ultimate late 80s, 90s perfume. It was really strong back in those days. It got reformulated a lot of times, and it's a very soapy, aquatic freshie. Whereas, let's compare it right now, GIT is more grassy, more crisp, and at the beginning more piercing. Green Irish Tweed has like a 180 degrees turn, because at the end it's not anything like what it smelled at the beginning. It smells much smoother, much more refined at the end than at the beginning. Whereas Davidoff's Coolwater smells very linear the whole lifespan through. I also want to mention the price discrepancy, because both for 100 milliliter you have Coolwater, which will cost you like 20 euros, and Creed, which will cost you 400 euros retail. It being a niche perfume, it's on the very expensive side, and Coolwater being on the designer perfume side is very cheap on the designer perfume side. It's on the end of each category. So there's only one similarity apart from them being super successful. In Coolwater they use a note called dihydromercenol, which gives off a lemony, grassy vibe. And I suspect it to smell a little bit like the lemon verbena that's inside of Green Irish Tweed. I really highly recommend you check them out. Especially Coolwater you can get in, everywhere where you can buy perfume. If you're not into niche perfumery, then you should start with like Green Irish Tweed, because it impersonates everything that niche perfumes stand for, being very complex, natural ingredients, having a transition in smell because of the nature of the ingredients, how they work together. And that's really the case with Green Irish Tweed, and it's also very pleasant, very likable. Many people do enjoy the scent, so do check out GIT if you get the chance. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you stay tuned for the next video, which will be yet another first impressions video, I hope. Until then, farewell.